really strong kick and something we need to work on with our inside 30s over the weekend, okay?
She knows about elite sport, preparation and what it takes to get the most out of yourself.
My goal is to coach at the highest level, and then that's within the AFL.
Let's go through the roof with this one. Lots and lots of talk to each other and do it really well. Let's go.
Men have always ruled the roost in footy, but times are changing.
A lot of people have their opinions with it being involved in a male-dominated area, but that's all part and parcel of any job, really.
Now take the mark and play on quickly.
Michelle Cowan is the first and only female coach in the WAFL.
Biggest thing I personally think bring, which both genders do bring it, but that's probably my ability to communicate with a whole range of players.
Take a bounce, have a bit of run, and then you're going inside across to the yellow cone over here.
She's in charge of the midfield at South Fremantle, having previously worked at West Perth.
I knew from a really young age footy is where I wanted to be.
So much so that a few years back she cheekily applied for a job in the AFL.
Wrote to all 16 and just said, look, my name's Michelle, I've got my level 1 coach accreditation, and I think if you want to win a premiership, you're going to have me on board. So I had a great response, actually. I had 14 right back to me.
Michelle missed out that time and was in the mix for a development coaching role at St Kilda this month, which went to another woman, Peter Searle.
Groundbreaking, not in the history of this game has a female ever been involved in coaching at that level.
Her big break could come at the Melbourne Football Club, where she coaches the women's side. She also spent time this year with Demons boss Paul Roos.
Just a brilliant guy, really empowering of me coming into the team, which was great.
Why? Because in a game, we're not getting the ball to the right bloke because we're too quiet.
Paul Hazelby is the senior coach at South, a former Dockers champion and a big fan of Michelle.
She brings that extra set of eyes, different point of opinion to the table, and obviously made me a better coach.
And he admits there were reservations about employing a woman.
She's been able to break down those barriers over time, and that's been a credit to her. She often is up in the bar having a beer with the guys. She's out on the training track early.
Well, I think it's important when you're out in the track. You have to have a real good sense of humour with a lot of these guys. They're not that funny, but sometimes you just have to brush things off and just get on with it.
In fact, it's like a home away from home.
Being a mother is maybe something else that I bring to it, and that maternal instinct that I have with, and that caring instinct as well that you kind of naturally have when you become a mother as well.
Like any working mum, juggling a career and kids can be tough.
Would you say you're a better coach or a better cook?
Absolutely a better coach, no doubt about it.
Unlike many high-profile coaches who were champion players, Michelle has started from scratch. But if her rise through the ranks is anything to go by, becoming an AFL coach only seems a matter of time.
Now, if it's something she wanted to do and go to the highest level, she'd find a way in because she's a very driven person. She knows what it takes to succeed, and that's half the battle in sport.
Keep working, JP. That's it.
There's going to be a lot more women getting involved in the game, and why wouldn't they want to be? It's the greatest game in the world, so get on board.
Who should take your job?
She can have it.